Good afternoon.
Hey mini toads, you ready to learn more from yours truly? Welcome to Mario Kart Wii retro tracks. I'm gonna be honest with you, these retro tracks are just kind of meh. Like, there's a lot of them that I just really dislike, and the others are just mediocre. I'm not really sure how I feel about Mario Kart Wii retro tracks. They're just not really that good. So anyway, let's just get on with the video. I feel that there was something I wanted to say though. Let's see here. Some tracks did get improvements, that's for sure. Some also got downgrades. Yeah, I know what I was gonna say. Now, if the track does nothing different from the original, I'm just gonna go rank it the same as the original. I think that just makes the most sense. Anyway, let's get on with the actual video. But I am. Here we are with Peach Gardens. Sorry for the background noise, my parents are watching a movie. So yeah, Peach Gardens from the DS was returned in Mario Kart Wii, and actually it might be a bit better than the DS version. I don't know why I stopped there. And I do definitely appreciate the background music more than I did back then. Other than that, it's basically the exact same as the DS version. I really have nothing to say. That's why there was that long pause there. Because padding. Yay. More padding. Check. And here's Shy Guy Beach. Out right from the GBA, this course, oh wait, I'm thinking of Cheap Beach. These dumb crabs are really annoying. Other than that though, it's a pretty nice beach course. And I do like me some beach courses. Except for Koopa Beach for some reason. And if those darn crabs weren't in there, then I'd probably consider this one pretty good. Since those darn crabs were kind of in the way, it does hinder the experience a little bit. Other than that, just a pretty alright beach course. Nothing else to say. Here is DS Yoshi Falls, one of the less interesting courses of the DS version being returned. Believe me, this isn't the last time that we see one of the worst courses in a game being returned. So yeah, this one is just meh. That's really all I have to say about it. It's just a bit meh. It's not really all that interesting. And what? Was I making a review? So yeah, it's just not that interesting. It's a bit boring, and it's really all I have to say. Strange how the worst courses. Strange how the mech courses have less for me to talk about. I'm gonna go across water. I'm better than Nathaniel Bandy. And okay, the recording didn't work as well, so I'm back here. Darn, this movie's loud. I'm sorry. But yeah, Delfino Square is at number 7 best, and it is pretty fun. So yeah, it is pretty fun, I guess. But like, I do like the DS Delfino Square, and I do like that they returned it. But I don't really feel that this version really expanded on it. I mean, turning left here really has no advantages yet, but yet. Yeah, and it is a pretty fun to drive on course. Yeah, it is a pretty fun course. Shades out Wii Remote! Sorry. So yeah, I like Delfino Square, and I'm glad to see a return. So even though I ranked Bowser's Castle, or I gave this one the benefit of the doubt, and this one actually scored over the N64 version, and yet somehow it's still number 6 worse like the N64 version. Granted, I do find the aesthetics in this one to be just a bit better. If you can hear me. Sorry, my mom said something in that footage and I had to go respond to it. Anyway, I do find it pretty cool that there's those thwomps. There's a lot of thwomps in this. And I do really like the aesthetics, a bit more than the N64 version actually. I don't even know, it's a bit bland. Yeah, besides just riding in a few corridors, there's really no fun to be had. It's just a bland and uninteresting course. So yeah, that's why it gets this spot on the list. It's just not really all that fun. That's really all I have to say. And here we are with a tie. Yay. So yeah. Overall, we have DK's Jungle Parkway, which I wasn't really sure about how I felt in the N64 version. This version of it's alright, but it's a bit hard to go stay on the course. It's just something that I'll find it hard to get past. So there's that, and then there's Mario Circuit 3, which is just very generic. I'm gonna be honest with you, I just find this one to be pretty boring looking. So yeah, this is just a tie of a course that is a bit too hard to stay on and a course that's really boring. Not really much else to say, other than fun fact, I accidentally read the list wrong the first time and then accidentally paired Mario Circuit 1 with this. Mario Circuit, let's see, what game was it? I don't know, I think it was, yeah, it was the GameCube. So yeah, this is just a pretty boring tie. I might think that this one's just slightly better, but maybe only slightly. What a coincidence, another one from the N64 in a row, and this isn't gonna be the last one that we see from the N64 in a row. The next one's also gonna be in that boat. Yet again, they're returning a course I didn't like in the original. Like, yet again. Okay, sorry, I'm recording this backwards, but this is another N64 track that I disliked in the original, and I'm pretty upset to go see it return. I find it to be a bit hard to not bump into the walls in this one. Yeah, penguins are also pretty annoying. But yeah, this course is just too slippery and too hard to drive on. Nothing else to say that I haven't already said in the N64 review. Here we are with GCN Mario Circuit. I'm trying to go start these earlier. So yeah. With GCN Mario Circuit, I really have no idea what to say. It's basically GCN Mario Circuit, only a bit harder to stay on. I don't really like it. I don't really particularly like it that much. I don't really get why I put it so high. But yeah. It's just pretty generic and pretty hard to drive on. Oh, it's kind of boring. Granted, the tracks will get more interesting later, I hope. But before then, we've just got these boring, generic tracks. N64 Mario Raceway. In case future me doesn't remember. Now for this one, it's pretty much the exact same as the N64 version, except the whole You know how it was hard to go stay on the track in the N64 version? Well, it's harder in the Wii version. Just thought I'd point that out. Look, I didn't like this on the N64. What keeps on making Nintendo think that it's a good idea to return my least favorite tracks? In fact, this just seems to happen a lot with the Wii. You'll see that in numbers 3 through 1. But yeah. Overall, this is pretty hard to drive on. And other than that, it's just a bit fun to look at. Do you know what I love to see? I love to see when they take a complaint that I had with the course and address it. And here is Waluigi Stadium at number 3, best. I find it a lot easier to stay in control, and some of the boost ramps on the sides make it a lot easier. Some of these ramps on the sides make the course a lot more fun, and I just feel more control of my character in the end. It's pretty cool. So yeah, I do definitely like this one more than the original. You should definitely play it if you want a course that's really improved. Here we are with the return of a course I didn't like. Except they made it even worse. So you know I didn't really like GBA Bowser's Castle 3 that much. Well, this course pretty much has the exact same level layout, but they made the track more boring to look at. Bowser's Castle 3 for the GBA is pretty cool, but this just really isn't. I also find this remix of the music to be pretty bad, but like they go for this foggy aesthetic for the track, but in my opinion it just makes the track more boring to look at. It's just not an interesting track anymore. It's a bummer because the original was pretty cool when it came to aesthetics, but this just, I don't know, this one just makes me feel a bit bored. Really nothing more to say about it. It's just the worst version of Bowser's Castle 3 for the GBA. That's really it. Okay, so now we have let's see, which one is this? Oh yeah, DK Mountain for the Wii. I find this one to be better than the GCN version. For one main factor, it's not as hard. It's not as difficult. One of the problems they had with the GameCube version was that pit was really annoying, and it was just pretty dumb. But it seems like they've addressed that problem. Now you can go boost off of that thing on the side, which is pretty cool, I guess. Whoa, my goodness, that was an awkward turn. Yeah, it's not as easy to go fall into the pits. I do like how big they made that now, so it's a lot easier to drive on. That was pretty nice of them. Overall, it's just a better version than the GameCube version. So you have a rehash of Desert Hills, which I didn't like Desert Hills. And then you have Desert Hills. I'm sorry, but I don't remember Desert Hills being this good of a course. Yes, the Mario Kart Wii tracks definitely get more of it. The Mario Kart Wii retro tracks definitely get more of an emotion out of me than the Mario Kart DS retro tracks. But in most cases, that's not really something that you should be praising. This and number 1 especially. Yeah. This one is not. This one just makes me really upset because this one was a bland and uninteresting course in Mario Kart DS. and then they don't change it at all for the remake. So, what made me think this was a good idea? Granted, I do like how Mario Kart DS had all of these Super Mario Bros. 3 aesthetics. Like, you didn't know those ranging pipe things were actually from Super Mario Bros. 3, not pyramids made entirely out of Super Mario Bros. 3 bricks. Yeah. But overall, this is just a pretty... I do kind of like this remake. And I guess I like this remake a bit better because it seems to have more Super Mario Bros. 3 aesthetics. But I don't know, it's just not really that good. That's all I have to say. Whoa, I have no idea why I started this so late. Anyway, so here we are with GCN Beach being #1 best. I'm gonna be honest with you, it's really just #1 best by default. Like, as far as the league goes, its retro tracks weren't really all that good. Most of its tracks do get a heavy emotion out of me, but it's mainly just the negative one. This one is pretty much the same as the GCN version, but that's what makes it #1 best. I ranked that one a 5 on the scale, and that was higher than all of the other choices, so... Yeah, Peach Beach is #1 best, and it's the first worst. Nothing else to say, so let's just get on to #1 worst. Are you kidding me? They had to return, of all of the courses that they could have returned, they could have returned any good course in Mario Kart Wii, and they chose this one. So they could have chose any course. I would have been fine with any Super Mario Kart course. But they had to go choose this one. So yeah, if you didn't know, I hate SNES Ghost Valley 2. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. So why did they return it? What made them think that this was a good idea? You know that I was already upset at Banshee Boardwalk being returned, right? From Mario Kart DS. This makes that seem like it was a good idea. That's how frustrating this is. It's one of the first courses too. Why would you do this to me? So yeah, this one just really upsets me. I mean, I guess they made the track a bit wider, but with the vertical turning, it's just not really that good. It just really makes me furious. I hope that you'll understand. This is just where I draw the line. Thanks for watching my video. I spent time on it. I spent time editing it. I did stuff with it. I did things. I did a thing with the video. I'm just stalling. Thanks for watching my video, and I'll see you soon. Bye.